quick disclaimer, the audio quality in this episode, at least on my end, is subpar. It's below average. It's not what I normally produce, but it was really good content with Rasean. And so I still wanted to produce it. I made a mistake. I made a mistake by not following through with my checklist, which actually, if you check on the last episode, the previous episode right before this, it's all about checklists. And I gave you, 10, 11, 12, 13 options, ideas that could be on your checklist. So I want you to definitely check that last episode out. I think you're going to get value. And I hope that you'll give me some grace, some forgiveness that I made a mistake, even after 900-ish episodes that I published, that I still somehow forgot to use the correct microphone when I was recording this episode with Rasean. Let's dive in right now, and please give me your grace for how the audio quality on my end sounds. A lot of good content. Here we go. What if money's a problem? Did you look into equipment for a podcast that was way less than a $500 mic, for example?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. In fact, I don't know if I have it on me right now, but what I actually ended up doing, yeah, it's not in there right now. But what I actually ended up doing is I always keep it kind of as a prop in case people ask this question. But when I first started the podcast, like I said, when I first started in 2020, I was that broke college student, right? I had like not even 2 nickels to rub. And so my thing was everything, how to do XYZ for free. That was the most important thing. If it was going to cost me anything, I was going to say that's going to be a big hindrance, a big blockage, because I didn't have that kind of money yet. It was all going towards college degree and everything. So I didn't have that money. So I was able to actually start a podcast completely for free. You just have to be resourceful, right? There's a quote that I really like to emphasize, and I heard it from a fellow entrepreneur, and he said that it's never a lack of resources, but a lack of resourcefulness. Right. In today's stage of internet, and now we have AI and 1,000,001 different AI that could do 1,000,001 different things. There is, as long as you have connection to internet and you have your phone, you can start honestly, you can even start a podcast completely for free just from your phone. Now, will it be top-notch audio quality, top-notch video quality? No, because you're starting it for free. Obviously, there has to be a cost investment for that, but you can start it 100% for free. And if you want me to go into more details with that, we can. But yeah, when money was a big gating issue, I got super resourceful. I found out how to do things for free. It was a lot of legwork. I will not sugarcoat. It was a lot of legwork, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of late nights. Now I have software that can be able to do all of that and take all of that and do what I used to take like 3-4 hours to do it in like 30 minutes. But again, if you want to start for free, actually, I recommend starting for free, because then you actually have the background knowledge of what these softwares and these programs do. So when you actually put the information in there, now you're saying, okay, I'm looking for this and this and this, maybe whether it be with SEO, maybe whether it be with your tone of voice, your tonality, the diction that you use, you know exactly what you're looking for. So then when the software or the AI spits out its output, you can say, I know what to tweak here. I know what to tweak there. I know what I want to change the blog post there. And then it can actually come out a lot easier.
What if somebody wants really good quality on a budget? They're not free. I don't say to my listener, I don't say you should start it for free. Yeah, of course we can say you can start it with, no budget at all. But out of curiosity, what do you think would be like a good way to start a podcast if you wanted it to sound good from the beginning, but you didn't want to spend, lots and lots and lots of money to get your studio set up?
So the first thing, ironically, I actually talked about this in a previous interview that I did. I would recommend, if you have the income to be able to do this, the first thing that you want to do is get really, really, really good audio quality, because podcasting is, generally speaking, an audio interface, right? It's just, you usually would pop something on your player and it would come through your car speakers, come through your headphones, whatever have you. So the first thing you want to do is actually incorporate really, really good audio. And so obviously I have, for people who are watching this, I have a Shure SM7B. It's like the top of the line microphone that you can get. But remember, I've been doing podcasting for a few years. How I actually started, I don't have it next to me, but I actually had my phone. I used my phone's microphone when I was doing it for free. But since the question is about actually what we need for money, the first microphone that I bought was actually from JLab. If anybody's heard of that audio company, the microphone was called a JLab Talk. It cost me about $99. The original reason why I got that microphone was actually because I needed it for school, pandemic. We were all from home. I didn't have any good microphone at the time. So I figured, why not just get a really good microphone? And it was multi-purpose. I used it for class. I used it for gaming. And then I decided to say, let me just use it for the podcast as well. So about $100, roughly, give or take. They've since expanded their line to a bunch of other stuff, but that's the microphone that I ended up starting with. That was the first purchase that I made for the podcast, was that good microphone.